Welcome back to day number 10. I am so excited. We only have a few days left to go, and then we are flowing it out. We are getting a little crazy and expressing ourselves through movement. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But today we are looking at creating our own space and making it sustainable. Not everyone has access to a studio. Not everyone has to drive somewhere, especially to practice. And especially as a mom, you're busy, you have little humans, and they need to be accounted for. And that's why creating a small home practice can make yoga extremely sustainable for long term. Now, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be permanent, it just has to be an intentional space. You would be so surprised on how your environment can influence your consistency. When your mat is visible, you're more likely to step on it. Mine never leaves the floor. When your space feels calm, your nervous system begins to associate it with regulation. Your home practice space doesn't need to be a room. It can be a corner. It can be a wall. It can be a spot near the window. It can be a bedroom corner, a living room corner, the basement, even beside your bed. I'll be honest with you, when I began, my mat traveled all over the house with me, but I still had a spot that was very visible where I could put my props or where I could quickly access them. I made sure that they were always in sight somewhere that I wouldn't ignore them. So pick somewhere that you can see regularly that you also feel peaceful in. You only need a few intentional items, a mat, whatever your foundations are, maybe blocks or blankets. We went over props on day 2, but remember, props are not necessary. You can just explore them over time. Remember, they're not accessories, they are support. So if you're going to use props, they're there to help support your practice. They're not just there to accessorize your practice. Now, ways that you could make your space feel just a little bit more relaxing to you is maybe you could add a cute candle or a plant. I have my little plant back here. Maybe have a little notebook for journaling, or if something comes into your mind, something that reminds you why you practice. The goal isn't to create a perfect space. The goal is to create a space that you can actually use. So just to recap, 1, keep it visible. 2, keep it ready. It only takes a second or two to roll out your mat. And 3, lower the bar a little bit. Your home practice doesn't have to be 60 minutes. Sometimes it's 5 intentional minutes, and that's enough. Consistency matters more when you return to the same space over and over. Your body begins to associate it with safety and focus. And over time, that space becomes more than just a corner. It becomes a cue for regulation. It becomes your place of grounding. Creating a home practice space is a commitment to yourself. It's saying, my growth matters, my strength matters, my nervous system matters, and the hardest part is simply showing up. Start small, stay consistent. You got this. I'll see you in the next video.